Hello and welcome to another video on Project 1999 EverQuest. I'm playing as Terikz, my level 36 Shadow Knight, and I'm going to be jumping around videos, but we're going to go to Unrest for a little bit now. This is the scene yesterday where I died. It was a bit of a funny death. Actually, I have to relate this to you guys. It's one of the funniest deaths that I've ever had. You're welcome. You are welcome. Do forgive me, I am feeling very ill this morning, but I'm going to try to get through this as well as I can. Now here's my corpse. Let's just loot it because this was well over the time. Alright, lost the XP. I had 22%, it went down to 9%. Now I'm thinking, also on that, people say like once you get past hell level, you lose even more experience, like from 35th to 36. I'm still in 36, I didn't lose my level. But I do know when I died as Sarkis, my shaman, it was around 18-20% that I lost. Here I only lost 13%. I think it has to do not so much a flat percentage of loss, it has to do with the XP loss, and since Shadow Knights take so much more XP to level up, about 70%, 68% to be exact, over someone with no penalty, I think that it's reduced to, the percentage is reduced just because you have to get so much more. Alright, so what happened? Well, I died. I died right here, and I was fighting two hags and a necromancer, a skeleton necromancer with a pet. Okay, so the death was absolutely hilarious, and it was funny not because of the mobs or me. It was funny because of what I saw when I was leaving the place. When I called out train, like I called it out 3 times. It's all in red caps. And I guess people knew that I was in, some people knew I was in the zone. I went up, I don't know why. I'm not sure. No one ever said anything to me. But I need to get... I don't even have it here. Let's get that spell, Invisibility versus Undead, so I don't get attacked by all the little lobies. Lobby Undead. Waiting for it. I love Shadow Knights. By far my most favorite class. And Iksar. The combination Iksar and Shadow Knight just makes it for me. Excuse me. Okay. Now, maybe I'll just go to the scene of where it happened and why it happened. I'm not pulling. If anybody saw me, see, this is why I needed to. This. What the hell? What's going on? This is not good at all. Yeah, I had invisibility versus undead on. I think it was the werebat attacking. This is the room, anyways. I'm not sure. They're going to attack everybody here. I better call a train. Jesus Christ, this is what I want to avoid. Anyways, you saw the room. There was 2 hags. If I can quickly get out here. I have Sal on. I think it's going to attack her, but I'm just going to have to go. I'm going to get people upset. If there's some of the same people from yesterday, they will not be happy with me. It was the werebat saw through my invisibility to undead. Well, it just didn't have any reason not to see because it's not undead. I'm gonna have to leave. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry, very sorry for everybody in there if there's trains, but and somebody gets attacked. There's nothing I can do about that. That's nuts. Anyway, what happened was the hag tower, which is where I was trying to get experience soloing. There's 2 hags on either side of the room, and in the center is a random mob, usually a werebat, but sometimes it's a skeleton necromancer. To hide my head in shame. I'm not ever gonna go up there again. Oh my god. Anyways, as I was running down the stairs, the hornet's nest that's sprung up of players. Seriously? Title Lord's gonna attack me. It's one of those greens that gives experience, I think. So it's like kicking over the top mount of an ant nest. and everybody's scrambling. I saw dwarves, I saw halflings jumping out of the air. They were hung, like my memory is them hung in the air. Just people jumping around like crazy to get out of the way of the train that was coming. I had called it, and I did my best to avoid any deaths among the group that was in the fireplace. Fortunately, I don't think it got anybody. I'm not sure. But I died out in just past the ponds where you saw the corpse. The original mobs still followed me, so I don't think it got anybody else. Unless people ran to get away from it and ran into other mobs. That's the only thing that could have happened. So, yeah, I'm gonna... because that's the third train I pulled from that room. This one was totally unexpected. You can't... unless you're a rogue, you cannot get past the undead or living. This is only against the living. And, well, that's not true, unless somebody actually now casts invisibility versus undead on me. Then I'm safe versus both. But if you try casting now, obviously your invisibility goes away. So it's catch-22 on your own. You cannot do it. Okay, so, yeah, it was just hilarious. Everybody scrambling. It was a full zone. There was over 30 people there. Very cramped. I'm not going to go in there. It's not because I don't want to train people. It's just because I can't seem to hold it. When there's 3 mobs in the middle, 2 hags, hags can be deadly. They really can. And then there's, whatever, the third mob is a skeleton necromancer. It had its own pet. So all 3 of them combined, I knew it would be a tough pull and I might die. So I pulled in the center, and I ran out and feigned death. Skeletons on me. They want to fight, huh? Feigned death, but the hag had cast stun on me, one of the hags. So when I came out of it, I was like at 48% hit points. So I ran downstairs, tried to pull all the mobs with me to the entrance, and shouting train the whole way. So the people that scrambled, it was just hilarious. Just as I couldn't believe that there's that many people running. There's all these 25 and under people trying to get out of the way. And I was upstairs. I went the alternate route. I didn't run through the group that was at the fireplace. I went through the other way, where that powerful ghoul is with its own pet. I think it's some kind of necromancer. Fritstoff or something like that. So I ran that way and pulled all the mobs down with me. Jumping out the window is like that is a cheap way, and it's horrible because basically everything in the fireplace and the MR is, I hope you didn't die for me, buddy, is vulnerable. So yeah, there's gonna be some angry people if they know what I did yesterday and they're still there. I'm very sorry. I apologize. At least I have the decency to call train, and at least when it was crowded, I tried to die on my own. I didn't quite make it. You cannot, when casters are casting on you, you cannot do the diagonal run to get away, because they'll just keep casting their spells on you and you're dead. So that did not work at all. So it's a good place to solo. Like, when I first got there, I think the fireplace is pulling the area, so I just went in and moved in, as they can't own the entire top floor. It's kind of, yeah. Anyways, I went over that in the previous video. Anyway, so it was somewhat broken. There was 2 hags and there was nothing in the center. So I can kill the 2 hags. No problem. Because you can pull them one at a time. And I get down to about 80% health. I can siphon health. Actually, I do a lot of damage to the hags. I don't think they have that many hit points. But whenever you hit them, you're burned. So it's best to get them before they can buff themselves up. So no problem with that. And unfortunately, the mob in the center, if it's there, if you try pulling it, everything will come. So it's like one's here, the hag's here, mob in the center's here, and the other hag's here. You can't, if they're all 3 in there, you try to pull one, they'll all come. So you're screwed. But if there's nothing in the center, and the hags are here, you can pull them one at a time. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't want to try going in there and fighting the 3 mobs at once. To me, that sounds pretty dangerous. I took on a werebat and a hag at once, and I came out of it pretty, like, over 80%. I don't know how the hag must have not been able to cast on me, or spells must have done nothing to me. So with I don't have high resistance. Like, I do, the only thing I can put on myself is a cold resistance. See, magic 61. That's not bad, actually. Add that in my levels probably, and my hit points probably hinders the hag's ability to do much damage to me. Although I'd taken on 2 at once. I don't know, like, they can get through. It is pretty deadly. It can be deadly if the RNG god does not like you that day. But in general, I think that I do pretty well against hags. I don't know if that's the best place for me to be. It says it's good from 34 to 41 to solo. I'm 36. I think maybe if I was 38, it would be a lot easier. I'd probably go in there and just clean house. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just too much. The only thing I can really do at all out here is, in Fedor, is go to the castle entrance, basically, and miss more. As far as I know, I don't know of anything else I can do. Without, you know, obviously you can do anything, but if there's some mobs out here that are pretty dangerous. Like I could try taking on the 35th level mobs at the Dwarven Dock, but I'm 36. That's just not really... I don't think that's too smart, actually. So you to try to plan these things out safely, I think the best thing for me to do is actually go to the over there, or try to solo giants, or get into a group of giants in the Frontier Mountains. I think that's the best thing at my level to do, other than miss more. And the fact that I have to make videos... I already made 4 videos of me in front of Miss Moore, the castle entrance. I think that's enough, at least for a while. So, that's the thing I have to keep in mind. Yeah, the castle entrance Miss Moore is great. I even got into a group last night. I've been playing a lot. I basically played all day yesterday. I wasn't feeling too well. So, I think I'm going to head out, try my luck in the over there. And if not there, not there in the over there, I'll go to the Frontier Mountains, and at least I can solo stuff around there. And if not even giants, there's other things I can solo in the area. So when I come back, I'll be in Kunark. In Kunark, I'm going right in the Frontier Mountains. I'm going into Nurga. There's a group that asked me to come in. Apparently their tank is leaving, and they're fighting their way out currently. And I've been here before. What Needs More Buffs took me out here for one of the shaman quests. It may have been one of the shaman skull quests. Oh my god, those skull quests for such little gain per item until you get to the last one. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, it was really a pain in the ass. So I met this guy who likes to talk to me. We're just talking about RP stuff and the game. It's nice to have that, to meet people online. I mean, I get a lot of people that, especially yesterday, I was on probably a good 8 hours at least. Yeah, they are just so much awesome match. I don't even know what I'm saying. Awesome match. Awesome at what they do. Talking about the difference between Shadow Knights and for tanks, what our favorite classes are, and not really a difference between anything. It's just how classes work. I love Shadow Knight. I just love it. I think it's my favorite. I really like the toughness of Terikz. When I play my shaman, I just notice like he really cannot stand up to anything, and it could be the race thing because Iksar are probably the least strongest of all the shaman races. I think ogres would be the toughest. And but you know, this character is pretty tough in itself. I mean, I don't really have problems. I just love being able to cleave through my targets. My sword is my Nocti Vagant blade is just awesome, and my AC is awesome, and my hit points, everything is awesome. I just really enjoy it, and I really miss playing him. Of all the characters, if I had to leave and never come back, all the classes, I mean, it would be the Shadow Knight. Iksar Shadow Knight especially. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I just like the look of Iksar's. I don't really like the look of his helmet, but I just like the look and the feel of playing Iksar. The regen really works well. My health isn't really so much a problem, but I do remember at level 48, I had the same armor as this, so it was just my weapons were different. My shield was probably the Mistmore shield, which... If it was it Mistmore shield? Actually, I think it was something a little bit better than that. I don't remember what it was. I have to tell Darth Heals I'm right outside. Okay. Waiting outside. Want me to come in? I'm not sure what they're doing. Haven't seen anybody come out. I can see through invis, so I'm gonna go in then. This is a little bit too much. Oh, I think some of them can see through Invis. I forgot about that. Well, I'm not being attacked. For some reason, they just love to throw an assortment of different mobs that can see through Invis in Kunark. I'm not sure why. I don't think there's certain zones that they do that, like Furion Vi with the spiders, Frontier Mountains with some of the giants. I think some of the goblins can do it too. Just hang out on Waterfall, we will be there shortly. Okay, so I have not come here for XP before. On Waterfall? If I remember right, I jumped to the bottom. On top? Or drop down? I take it I'm going to need to drop down, actually. Oh. No, I came from up there. Where's this go? Please don't be a... Okay, I was afraid to be a secret door and I'd fall through. Drop down anyway. I take it that I drop down. Top right when you come in. Yeah, because I don't... I remember this. I actually remember this. I think we levitated down. Oh, I'm getting a lot of tells right now from everyone. If you have not run in down there, that is a very nice zone as well. Great XP bonus. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait till I find the group, otherwise it can go on for another hour. So I'll be back, or when I get into the group. Okay, I'm in my group, and apparently we do drop down, because Darthiel's just dropped down there. It's into water. Okay. Just enough depth to it so you don't hear that giant crunching noise, and then you're dead. I'm fairly certain that that would have killed me. But like I said, I'm not running 30 frames per second anymore. So they said this is more than enough. This group, I mean, I'm the tank. Darthiel is obviously the cleric, and Oludak, I do believe, is the naked troll enchanter. And we have DPS as the rogue. Bio required. I'm good to go, actually. I can just swim around. I'm trying to get more skill in swimming. I think I'm 177, caps at my current level at 185. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making up for how fast I'm going compared to him. Looking up to making lost experience. I'm gonna stick around with this group. I mean, it's not like I can just gate out whenever I want to, anyways. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to record. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. I mean, if it's 4 hours. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to watch 4 hours of it, but and there's only so much talking I can do before. I think I have a couple hours in me of just talking nonsense like this before I just start to slow down. 22, his skill at swimming's at 22. Okay. Would be nice to get 200 in swimming. I think it also counts as how long you can stay underwater for as well. I was looking at the rogue class yesterday and seeing what the skills cap out at. A lot of it's 240, 250. I was like, wow. Like dual wield, even like their weapon damage, their weapon skill piercing or something goes up to 250, I think. That's really high. I think I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking of like looking at the shaman class where, I mean, it doesn't go past 200 or something like that, but I don't think trolls are good swimmers. They come from a swamp. Don't they come from a swamp? Touch to class first to die. Too often. Yeah, Dickheads was just talking to me about Downer. Was it Downer? What did he say? If it's not Downer, I'm talking about a different place. What is he saying? I said Nurga. Yeah, I said Downer. Oh, I don't want to ever go back there. I don't mind if it's working well with the XP, and I used to go in there and solo. With my Shadow Knight back in Classic. And, but that place is crazy scary. I don't know if it's changed. Just like the entrance area is full of, like, every mob has a damage shield on it. Oops. Did he say he's back? Yeah, he's back, has full mana. Yeah, down there is... I know I have to go in there for the next weapon quest for the Shadow Knight. I've got all my armor pieces, so I don't need to go back in there. Those were the 2 wrist pieces that I have. These... Where the heck is it? Right here. Dread Scale Bracer. That took a long time. I could not have done that without needing more buffs. Ooh, 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 ooh. Am I invised? I am not. So just pull 2 at a time. Oh. Okay, well, I don't actually have... I don't want to use Fear, but I will use... So it was on the first page. Wasn't ready for this. If it lives... pulling right side. Cleric generally runs ahead. I don't get that. Disease Cloud. What's going on? Should be max. I got 2. Well, sorry. Dirt Collar first. I'd just been debuffed. Malaise. It's easy pulls here, no Pathers. Sounds good. I think the other one is Mez. I didn't see it go off. I'm used to like being in the unrest tower where I had to, or in the basement where I couldn't be in third-person perspective. Little bitch. Yeah, Disease Cloud is Shadow Knight's best friend. It doesn't always work. Like I find like enchanters will try to mez. And if they have to do it over and over again, this usually happens like this happened in the castle entrance several times in Miss Moore. I guess the enchanters were just too low. And if the mobs are red or yellow, it's not easy for them. But if they're blue, which is optimal, then they shouldn't have too much of a problem. But it's really hard to pull off. I'm not even using taunt. Gotta remember to do that. Really hard to pull a mob off an enchanter that's been hitting them like 3-4 times with mez. Like, I have to use Disease Cloud, and then Disease Cloud has a cooldown of, like, I don't know what it is, 10-20 seconds, so I'll use Engulfing Darkness, and I'll be taunting and hitting them. Next, is it... Yeah, he's there. Bone Charmer, Moss Trooper. Okay, the Moss Trooper's the Shaman, I take it. Is SK... Oh, no. He'll harm touch me, which is what happened. I think the Bone Charmer's the Shaman. No, this can work out well. If there's not too many guys at once, even if there's 3, I'm pretty sure we can handle it. Maybe even 4 should be okay. With an Enchanter, a good Enchanter. Okay, you die now. Superior healing. Yeah, this is a good group. Why is he attacking? Sometimes I notice like if you're too close to the mob, they'll be facing away from you, but they'll still be hitting you. So yeah, it can be a little bit confusing. I was really confused in the basement, like with the tentacle whatever creatures and even the mushroom guys. It's hard to tell which way they're facing. And especially when you have all these... There was 3 other tanks, actually, at one point, I think in the video. I don't mind picking up loot. No, if no one else wants it, I'll get it, just so we're not... Why can't I target this? I'm really missing a loot all button in this game. Okay, where'd you guys go? Well, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I need mat or health. That's pretty damn nice. Okay, so this is good to go. I do remember this. I'm gonna pull the guy on the right. Ooh, Blight Collar. What is? Well, he's not a necro. I'm losing buffs. Bitch, get over here. Yeah, I'm getting debuffed. Valor Guard. Lost clarity. I don't remember what the second one was, but malaise is not cool. Now, I'm wondering if this dot, Heat Blood, would also help with aggro. I'm sure everything does. I actually hate getting debuffed. I just lost it again. Okay. Is that 2? That's 2. I'm gonna Engulfing Darkness. Dirt Collar and a Slinker. Do you have that guy over there? He's got it. I can't believe that shaman I just killed on the previous pull. Right before he starts running away, he debuffs me. How's that for being a jerk? These guys are fairly tough, though. You need good players to do this. I think Darth Heals, I'm not sure what he is. I know he's a cleric, but what level? All Darth. 34. Olodak. Uh, 35 Enchanter and Backdoor. I just actually got the meaning of his name. Backdoor Bandit. He's 33. 33 Rogue. Whoa. I thought that was a graphics glitch. I'm like, ooh. It's not. It's some kind of rail. And I can hopefully go and check out some places without getting aggroed. Moss Trooper is Shadow Knight. My healer is the Chanter. Darth likes to see how close to death I can get. I just got harm touched. Oops, no. I didn't want to use that. Feign death. I want to siphon strength at 6. Rock Chanter, eh? I think he just put Disease Cloud on Backdoor. Which does just about nothing. Actually, no, he's siphoning my health is what he's doing. Like, life draw over and over again. Yeah, I haven't been in a really good group, actually. Oh, it's a shaman. For a while. A group that knows what they're doing. I did join a group for about 20 minutes, actually, at Castle Entrance. Everybody left after that. One guy said he had an emergency, he had to go. It was something about his wife, and then another guy said he said he had to go as well. And then the second guy was the only healer in the group, and then there's the 3 of us left, basically. So there's But basically, we had to stop, and I invited a wizard into the group just before that took place, but we had no healer and no cleric. So the cleric and the healer were gone, so there was really no point. So I was like, well, you guys are just leaving. How long have you been here for? They've been there for hours, and just all leaving them, right? Shortly after I show up as the group tank. They called me in. I was in unrest at the time. Rock Chanter. Try to kill, loot every 4th kill. Whip Cracker. Are we going anywhere specific? Oh, more food. I had to give the guy 2 stacks of food. I had way too much freaking food on me. And I keep on picking up more and more. Yeah, too much food. Everything in our path. Well, I'm still practicing my alcohol. Leave that. 75 alcohol tolerance. So everything in our path. Which is our path? Just one big loop. Ah, okay. So there's 2 there. Which crap? They're both shaman. Yeah, the guy actually has a whip. I wonder if I could loot that. It's kind of funny to have the name Whip Cracker and not have a whip in your hand. Maybe this guy, they only have one to share. This guy has it. Found the actual guy with the whip. Everybody else just has the name Whip Cracker. Basically, never stop unless med breaks, etc. Just run in a circle and kill mobs. That's good. There's a little bit of noise coming from upstairs. My 4-year-old son and my 8-month-old. And oops, should have disease cloud first, just to get the aggro. And I've got our 11-year-old nieces upstairs as well. So my wife was just yelling about right before I started this part of the recording up, right before we dropped down. So yeah, my niece had done something really bad. So try to say, wife, I'm trying to record, and try to avoid the moments when there's lots of noise. Say my 4-year-old comes screaming, "Dad, Dad," at the stairs. Like, where's the whip? Who had the whip? Is it the second guy? I think it was this guy. No. Hey. I don't see no whip in the hand. Backdoor bandit. Goblin dirt catcher. I can pull these guys. Oh, yeah, they're dropping down. I was gonna say, because if I pull them, they may drop down and then pull everything down. They're trying to get up here, and we don't want 8 mobs on us. Oh. Probably wants me to go right now. Levitate would be nice. I might lose 10%. Or we can explore. I don't know. IDC? Maybe he meant K at the end. I don't know. Well, I just see the one, but there's a pet down there. Oh, there's Iksar Slave. What is he calling to me? I guess I gotta take off my other shadows. Oh, maybe he's been brainwashed because he's scowling at me. I like our circle. Or we can explore, I don't know. I guess I can drop down. I've never seen a magician goblin before. That's different. Okay, siphon some. Oops, jeez. Maybe no. I'm gonna keep feign death. I get used to the proper button. 6. What is this calling to me? It's green. It's dying fast. Killing Iksar bad faction for Cab Billis. I don't know if it is, actually. What am I? I'm not even looking at the faction that I'm getting for killing these goblins. Brood of Daigzok got better. And Mountain Death Clan got worse. I mean, I can try one, but if it's really bad faction, I don't want to go around killing my... Alright. He didn't say... Okay, well, let's just do it. I probably could be pulling faster, I know. Yeah, well, he was KOS. He was. Doesn't mean anything, though. Oh. Oh. Legion of Cabalists got better. Actually. Oh, wait. Well, who's the Forsaken? I need to look up the Forsaken, but I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to have several parts to this. And we'll see you next time.